So to go a little further with what David was saying, I think it's so important. We are on the edge, right? And we need to walk us back. And when I look, like when you watch these things on the History Channel and you see all these, the greatest crimes against humanity in the history of our species were perpetrated last century, right? And we never talk about it. Why? Because its perpetrators control our media and control our education systems. And it's so important. Like you look at they've got us dialed in. They know how we think. They know how we respond to things. And until we get a grip on our media and our education systems, we are in very grave danger. I come from a psychological operations background in the military, and I got to tell you, the spellcraft that we're seeing today is completely insane. And being a frontline healthcare worker, I see the discrepancy, right? When you get home from work and you're working in the office and you get home and CBC and Globalist News and CTV, they're telling you, we're on the edge, people are dying, la 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 la. You have no frame of reference for which to judge that, right? And it's become so apparent, right? When I come home and I just see that they're lying about everything. And until we get a grip on our media, we're lost, right? And you look at this stuff, the games they're playing, they know what they're doing. Back to talking about election integrity. Canada, in typical fashion, we do things pretty good in this country, a lot better than a lot of other countries. And I had buddies calling me from Australia, oh my God, Dominion. We don't have to cheat on election day, right? Our elections are cheated long before. We have a globalist at the head of every party in this country. It doesn't matter who you vote for until the last two elections. You finally have a choice, right? You've been cheated with your parties. It happens in the party system for the first time since the Reform Party. We actually have a choice to say no and back away from the edge on this. And I think David hit it right on the head. We have got to walk our country back, right? We've seen these mechanisms used time and time again. We've watched this movie over and over and over, and it always has a really shitty ending. And it's become so insane that we've got a real opportunity here. The cognitive dissonance is so great. People are, until they come up with the next crisis to distract us with, the fear porn that's been pumped in, right? You've had this stress inoculation that's gone on, and people are starting to wake up to it. So that means that they're going to be starting to ramp up a new crisis to be able to cast another spell. And we've got a limited window here where we can turn this ship around. I'm excited because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it on the ground. People are excited. They're waking up, and I hope we're able to capitalize. And it looks like we are. But for me, politics is downstream of society, right? Media shapes the minds in your society, and until we get a grip on that, that's paramount for me.
What I love about all of you is you're not politicians. No. You're just the person standing next to me downtown saying, we have to save this ship. So I appreciate it a lot.
I got it. Mm-hmm. That's why we're here. Like, you see the amount of cops, the amount of veterans. Like, I'm a soldier and a nurse. Mark's a corrections officer and a small business owner. Like, everywhere you go, mechanics, electricians, philosophy majors, right? Like, we're just average Joe Canadians because we have realized the threat that's on the horizon and that no one is coming to save us. There is no politician that's coming to save us, right? We need to do this ourselves. And we're here because the Canadian populace as a whole has abdicated its responsibility to help govern its own country, right? Politics is gross for a reason. It's filled with narcissists and sociopaths. Why? To keep average Joe Canadian that would just rather take care of his family, make a living, and carry on. And they know that. And it's time that we stood up. And I just, like, look at this panel. Yeah, they're in trouble.
Well, I was just gonna say, Sean, like, you know, I just wanted to point out, if you listen to everyone here on this panel tonight, they speak with so much conviction, so much passion, so much heart. And I point that out, that you don't hear that from the other parties. What you hear is scripts, sticking to the story. They have no opinion of their. This is why I got involved, because I was literally watching the TV, which I normally never do, but we all did, because, you know, are we in green phase, yellow phase? Like, what's, you know, can I go to the store or not? So we're watching, and I remember telling my wife, I said, is nobody actually going to speak outside the script? Like, can I hear a human being for once? Can I get a passion, an opinion? Can I get a something? There are a bunch of script reading folks, and sorry, Sean, you got me riled up. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the passion, man.
Oh, go ahead, David.
No, I was going to say, it's an amazing thing. What I suggest everyone does before they listen to the actual voice and the message, play a video, play a message, mute, and just look at the eyes. And when you look at Justin Trudeau, and I hate to impute intentions, but he has deadness in the eyes when delivering the message, as does Aaron O'Toole, as does Jagmeet Singh, because they don't believe in what they're saying. It is rehearsed, it is scripted, and I genuinely believe they don't believe in it in their soul of souls, but they have to say it because they think it's what they have to say. And at the end of the day, if my eyes ever look dead, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing, because then I will be